Good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to a breezy, slightly bright, slightly nippy Friday morning. I hope you're all really well. You see the sun's trying to come out, lovelies. It's trying to make a break for it. So, go on, Luke. How are we all today, lovelies? I hope we're all well. So I thought we'd come down this way today. We haven't been down here for a few months, mainly because last time I was down here was during the summer and it was so overgrown, the verges were, that we couldn't get past. You know, they were way above my head, so we've not been down here for a bit. So I thought, well, beans, everything's dying back now, I thought we'll come down and we'll have a look. So yeah, it's quite nice. See, got all the new seedlings are coming through for all the wheat and the corn for next year. So today, lovelies, bit of a special day today, lovelies. Tonight, so I think yesterday and I know tonight, is a blood beaver longest lunar eclipse moon this today. So apparently tonight we have got the longest lunar eclipse in 600 years. Wowzers. I'm not sure how long the eclipse will last, but all I know is, because I've had a quick look on the internet, all I know is that it's the longest one in about 600 years. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it here in the UK, which is a bit of a doodah, but hey ho, it's the way it goes, because even if we do get to see things like this, the weather always seems to get in the way and we end up with low cloud and we never get to see it, so never mind, eh? But also it is a beaver moon. Now, you know me, I like to find out why our moons are called such things. Apparently a beaver moon is so called because the indigenous people of America noticed that beavers were settling down for the winter, so they were stocking up on food and fixing their dams, and also November time was the time for setting beaver traps, so that the indigenous people had meat to last them through to the winter. Hence why November's moon is called a beaver moon. Also today we have a blood moon. Now, don't worry, lovelies, the moon is not going to bleed. It may have a red hue about it, and they've put that down to with the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, the moon may take on a bit of a reddish tinge if we get to see it here in the UK. So yes, that's tonight's little bit of excitement. So lovelies, don't forget, any intentions you've got that you want to do them tonight, because it's a bit of a special moon. Put your crystals out for charging, your moon water, and anything else you'd like the moon to charge for you. Send your wishes, your prayers, your thoughts, your intentions up to the moon, and hopefully, God's willing, they will be manifested for you. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today, lovelies, was Sunday just gone, I watched a very, very interesting programme. And it all came about because my sister sent me a link and said, read this. She says, and also there's a programme about it, so it might be worth a watch. Okay. So I read it and I thought, now I've got to watch it. Right, so there is a chap, can't remember his name, but there is a chap, and he is thought to be the UK's last remaining hermit. And he's 76, I do believe. And he's lived in a place in Scotland, come on, this way, called Loch Trich, I think it is, Trigg. And they call it the loneliest loch, and that's because it's that remote, there's no roads up there. Come on, you. He's 76. Come on. And he lives in a hand-built log cabin with no electric, no running water, no gas, not even a flushing loo. He grows his own food and he hunts his own food. And they decided, somebody in their wisdom, that they were going to do a documentary about this guy. And the opening scene was, and it did make me chuckle, there was him and this lady who was doing the documentary, and they were walking along a road having a chat. They'd walked into the town centre. And they came to this post box, he posted his letter, and he turned round and he started walking back, and the lady that was doing the documentary said, how far do you think we've walked then? And he said, oh, about 27 mile. She went, he went there and back. She went, 50 odd mile just to post a letter. He said, well, it's not raining. And that just made me laugh. And this all started because at the age of 26, while walking home from a night out, he was jumped on. And he was beaten up, and he was beaten up so badly that he was in a coma for 3 weeks. And the doctors told him he would never walk, never speak, and never write again. And he went, I don't think so. So after he got better, he then travelled the world. He just walked everywhere and travelled the world, and then he finally settled in Scotland and became a hermit. He very rarely meets anybody. Come on, you. Oh, hello, Robin. Very rarely sees anybody. I think the only person he sort of really sees is the ranger, and he comes up once every couple of weeks to check on him, make sure he's okay. But he says he's quite happy living the life that he's got. And I was like, I really enjoyed this programme, and then I thought about it afterwards, and I thought, could I live as a hermit? Yes and no. Yes, I could live on my own, because I do enjoy my own company, and I don't do very well with people. You know, people in general, large crowds, anything like that. I don't do very well with people. So, not to have to deal with people and live on my own, yes I could. However, that kind of extreme hermitagism, if that's even a word, is a bit too much for me. Yes, I wouldn't mind living a semi-isolated life, but it's a big but. I'd have to have some amenities, so I'd have to have some gas and electric and some water and a flushing loo, and I'd have to be far enough away but not too far in case something happened. and also I'd need internet. So I know that's not like being a hermit, that's more being a recluse. But to be honest with you, yes I could. I could quite happily do it. It wouldn't bother me at all. As long as I got Miss Lou or a dog, I'd be happy. So I don't think a hermit is pretty much the life for me, but more a recluse. And I just think it would be a nice way of life. For me anyway, it would. Because as I've said in my last video, when I did a video to Nancy, a VR to Nancy, you know, what do you notice when you're out? I've seen some pretty shocking things when we're out and about now, where people are concerned. They don't care anymore. They're not bothered. As long as they're sorted, they're okay. And really, that's not the way to be. So, yes, a recluse I could do. As long as I have a few comforts. Oh, hang on. Woo wants a sweetie. Right, hang on, Woo. I've got to get it. They're in my pockets. Bear with. Oh dear. Hang on, lovelies. There you go, Woo. Come on then, can we carry on now? Yes? Come on then. Let's go. So, what was we saying? So yes, a recluse I could be, not so much a hermit. So lovelies, we're going to stop making our way home now for a nice cup of tea. So, do remember lovelies, you've got a blood beaver lunar eclipse moon tonight, so put your intentions out, your wishes, your prayers, your hopes, your dreams, put your crystals out, your moon water out, and anything else you want to charge. Don't forget to do that, lovelies. So do look after yourselves, lovelies. Please take care of one another. It's hard out there. And as always, have a very blessed Friday, and I'm sending you much love and many blessings.